fooled my cheating soon-to-be ex-wife into thinking I was cheating. Then, thermonuclear shinobi ghosted and served her Christmas Day, Part 3.
Before we get started, make sure to subscribe so you will never miss a video. So let's get started.
Fooled my cheating soon-to-be ex-wife into thinking I was cheating. Then, thermonuclear shinobi ghosted and served her Christmas Day, Part 3. Now, during all of this, I was also exacting the second part of my plan for payback, getting all of my affairs in order financially. In September, I had met with a family attorney to get the ball rolling on divorce paper. With a mountain of evidence I'd piled up to that point, New York is an at-fault state as far as divorce, and the overwhelming amount of proof I gathered displaying Sue's infidelity pretty much solidified I could nail her to the fucking wall in a divorce case. My lawyer instructed me to get all of my financials in order in preparation for whatever division of assets might come as a result. I went one better than that, secretly pulling all of my money out of our joint account and putting it in my personal account. I also started shopping around for an apartment as part of Phase 2. We're now in November, and I've not changed my behavior. In fact, I've ramped it up. This is where my friend Nina comes into play. For context, Nina and Sue have never been what you call close. I met Nina freshman year of high school 2 years before I met Sue. Even way back then, Sue has seen Nina as a threat, as she's my closest female friend. There's always been an implied I don't trust her from Sue regarding Nina. She's never addressed it directly, but it's obvious to anyone who pays attention. Conversely, Nina's never been a big fan of Sue. Early in me and Sue's relationship, Nina called to attention to me how Sue was pretty much imposing herself into our little square of friends, whereas I didn't do the same with Sue's set of friends. That irked Nina because she knew why Sue was doing it. Her. Among Sue's circle even now, there are no male friends aside from POS. Whereas Nina is the only girl in my square. Nina had been stuck overseas due to the virus and finally returned to New York City November 3rd. Ozzy, Joey, and I decided we're gonna celebrate her return with a night at Joey's house for dinner and drinks. There was only 5 of us: Ozzy, Joey, Joey's wife, who is also Nina's sister, Nina, and myself. Sticking to CDC guidelines, we take the Rona very seriously. Nina, being the evil mastermind she is, comes up with an evil idea to trigger Sue. She suggested we take some photos in the same vein of the photos I discovered of Sue and POS months prior, and post them to my FB. And that's just what we did. It wasn't until the 5th that Sue got wind of it, as I'm guessing a few friends noticed my updates and saw how uncomfortably close I was with Nina. This really fucked her mind up because she still believed I was cheating. And I could almost guarantee she wanted to accuse that Nina. But she knew that Nina had been stuck in Europe for the majority of the year. Still, didn't stop her from attempting to dress me down that night for being so, as she said, handsy in the pics. I saw this as a golden opportunity to deliver the lead jab for my knockout blow. I say, so what about the pics with you on POS from last year? He was pretty handsy in them. But did you see me get a bent out of shape over it? Deer in headlights. It was the first time I even mentioned the dude's name throughout all of this. The hamster wheel in her had started reeling in real time as she tried to explain away those pics. To that point, she hadn't even known I saw them. That's little I use FB. When I actually do post something, it's like an event to people, which is why the pics with Nina specifically got so much traction among our circle, and explained away she did. He's that way with everyone. He's just a really friendly guy. I can see how it looks, but there's nothing there. I'm sorry if those pics hurt you. I'll delete them. No. The bigs aren't what hurt me. The year you've been fucking the dude, whilst lying to me that you're working extra hours and hanging with friends, is what hurt me. But vengeance, Lieutenant Commonwealth, War from Star Trek, TNG so famously said, is a dish best served cold. From that night, Sue was being extra specifically clingy and attentive to me. Like, annoyingly so. She's trying to initiate affection and intimacy with me, and I'd stonewall her at every chance. All the while, I'm still achieving everything she's saying to POS. Mind you, by this point, I'd long since gone numb. Any desire I might have had to save my marriage was dead. I checked out the day I enacted the first phase of my plan. She's confiding in him that I've gotten worse, that she doesn't know what to do, and she feels like I absolutely hate her. I do. Then comes the bombshell. She says she can't see him anymore. The guilt is too much for her, and she feels like karma is suffocating her. She can't risk losing me. She says that she loves POS deeply, but she's still in love with me, and she has to save her marriage before she loses me. No, my dear. You're about 8 months too late for that. POS loses his shit saying such lovely things as he doesn't love you the way I love you. And you're making a mistake. You can't just throw me away like this. That text chain would be the last they'd have until about 3 weeks ago. Throughout the remainder of November into December, Sue is stuck in limbo. She's trying to gauge where my headspace is and is still unable to tell if I'm actually being unfaithful. Meanwhile, POS is steadily blowing her phone up daily, but she's not responding to him. I see her check her phone often, then quickly put away. Meanwhile, phase 2 of the plan was now officially complete. The divorce papers were done. I'd found me a studio apartment in Co-op City. New Yorkers will know the area and signed a 2-year lease on it. All of my money is in my personal account. I was ready to throw my haymaker. To be continued.